Hey folks, we're down here in the south garden and we're starting the plastic down here. We've already got it on the other side and we're going to start recording over there, but the camera died on us. Our battery went bad, so I go charge up another battery. And the noise you hear is right across them trees there. There's a dairy and they're pumping out their manure pond, and I guess it goes spread it on their fields. So anyway, we're down here and got the plastic layer on the back of the tractor. It's from Notes, and we're going to run this one out. When I come back to start the other row, I'll show it to you in detail. But we stand on it, we get it going a little bit, and then we cover this with dirt on this end. We'll cover the other end with dirt. And this is a flatbed layer, so I'll go ahead and get started, and we'll go to the other end. When we come back, I'll show you the details on it. Okay, so we got the first row laid, and it's the most important because that sets the tone for the rest of them. And I laid it pretty straight, so the rest of them should end up fairly straight. But anyway, now this mulch is it's a 6 mil. It's biodegradable. I actually had this left over from last year, so I can get 2 years out of a row, I hope. And of course, I've talked about it before, it degrades over the time, and then we'll cut it up at the end of the year. But up front, you got 2 wheels, and this is your depth wheels right here. And these wheels are all run flat, so they don't take air. And this is your bed. This shapes your bed. So this is a flatbed mulch layer, so this makes a flat bed. Now they make the one I really wanted was a shape bed, so it comes up like this and makes a shape, but they're about 3 times the price as this one. So if you follow the channel, you know we don't always get what we want. It's mostly just get what we can afford. So this right here was, I think, $1,048, and it is paid for itself. This is our 5th season with it. First 2 seasons we did regular mulch, and then this is our 3rd season with biodegradable. Biodegradable is the way to go. So anyway, then you got your mulch here, and it lays on 2 rollers, goes down and goes across the other roller, and that roller there contacts the ground, and that's what dishes it out. And these 2 wheels here are your tension wheels, and it took me a little bit to figure out, because when you lay regular mulch, you take those, like now they're straight, so you turn them in, and that puts tension on that mulch, and it makes it real tight. Well, this, it said lay loose, and I didn't quite understand what that meant, so I just laid it normally that first year, and then a lot of them split down the center because there's too much tension. So this is how you put your tension on. So when you want it loose, you put them straight, so it's not putting any extra pressure on that. It's just laying it on the ground, and these discs throw dirt over it. And this right here is just a shield to keep the dirt from going up on the mulch. So you got to adjust these 2. If they're too low, they'll actually cut the mulch. So we'll get started on another row here, and we're going 2 rows space, 2 rows and a space. And I think the first year we went 4 rows space, 4 rows and space. It like to kill us, work us to death. So, and we might go back to something like that in the, when we get more time. But this works out for us now. I think we got 8 rows on the other garden, and we'll go over and look at that in just a second. And the reason I started here like this, I'm gonna put watermelons right through here. And I'm gonna do some stuff over in the other garden I'll take you about. When we get through this one, we'll go over there. So we're gonna get another row, and I'll take you down with me. And it's better with 3 people. 1 person here, 1 person down there, and 1 person on the tractor. It goes a whole lot faster. But I've only got 2, and so we'll stand on this one and we'll get going. And I'll take you with you and show what I do on the other end. at the other end, and what I do is I raise it up slightly and roll it out a little bit. And then I take my scissors, I just cut it. And then I take a shovel and you have to cover this end up. And most failures we have is at the end when we don't cover it up really good, so a wind will come up and get up under there and it'll rip this whole thing up. The whole work's gone in a day. So I really like to cover this up really good. And the rest of it, sometimes it'll tear. Like when a little puppy comes walking down through here and steps on it, sometimes if it's real hot it'll poke a hole in it and it'll start tearing. So it really does, it laid out really good. So sometimes if it comes a really hard rain, sometimes it'll come and wash some of the sides down. We have to come back and throw a little dirt up in there. So anyway, we'll go up there and get started on some more rows, and we'll show you when we get towards the end there. Okay, so we got this one. We got 12 rows on this side and we got 8 on that side. And I'll take you over in just a second and show you that row. Everything went really good. I mean, once you do a couple rows, you get it kind of dialed in. It's like we only use it once a year, so once you get back, you remember this. Oh yeah, we got to do this. Yeah, we got to do that. So it went really well, and our son come home from work and he helped us out, so that helped out a lot. So it took about 2 hours to do this one. They're about 200 foot long, maybe a little longer. Took us about an hour or so to do that one over there. For some reason it's a little shorter. Anyway, I forgot to mention this one advantage of this flatbed mulch layers, horsepower. You can use this with a 25 horsepower tractor. So if you had a compact tractor, especially a 4-wheel drive one, you could use this. And we're kind of looking for one. We'd hope to buy one by now, but man, they're really expensive. So we're still looking. I don't know. We might not even get one. So anyway, I'll show you a little shot of these. It looks pretty good, and we'll go over and look at the other garden. All right, this is the north garden, and I think it's 200 foot long too. It don't seem as long for some reason. But we got 8 rows in this one, and I left that end up there where there's no plastic, and I'll drive you up there maybe and show you. But we're gonna put pumpkins up. Well, I got a little bit of corn I'm gonna put. It's red corn I got from Hoss Tools last year, and I didn't plant it. I'm growing it to grind for cornmeal, and then I got some old field corn that I took off some stalks. My wife bought it this thing down there for Halloween, stalks. So I'm gonna plant some of those so I don't have to buy any of that this year. So I'm gonna plant a little section of that, and I don't care if it cross-pollinates, it don't really matter. And then the rest of them, we're gonna try to grow pumpkins this year. I've tried to grow it in the plastic before, and like watermelons, I've tried to grow in plastic, and they don't seem to do as good. They did great last year in the woven fabric, so I don't know if I'm gonna do bare soil with the pumpkins or maybe put down some woven. So I hope you liked the video. Of course, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and that's why we're trying to hurry up. Took off work, took off about a couple hours early so we can get in here and get this knocked out. And the rain will help it a lot, and the plastic too will warm the soil up, so it'll be full steam ahead in a couple of days. And I think it condensates too, so if the sun comes out and it condensates, it moistens that soil underneath there, so when we plant our seeds they really take off. So anyway, we're probably 2 days away from that. Hope you liked the video. If you got any questions, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow our channel. We appreciate everybody that watches. Give us a thumbs up, support your local farmer. We'll see you down here in the farm in the next video.